Hey guys, I am Big and Scary. I'm bringing you another StarCraft 2 replay from Team EchO, this time featuring in the bottom left-hand side from Team EchO is Team EchO's Virus. He is our blue Zerg, and in the top right we have Lazerus, our red Zerg. Indeed, it is a ZVZ. You guys know what to expect from that. Super just back and forth action in the early game, and then if it manages to make it to the mid and late game, a lot of macro, a lot of back and forth, regardless of how long the actual game goes, because it requires a lot of micro, and I'm sure we're going to see, what exactly is going up, and EchO's Virus is going to see quite a lot more than Lazerus, because he's moving out with that first scouting drone before anything else, just to see if there's anything going on that's kind of funky in Lazarus's base, and there is indeed. He's got almost 200 minerals, and he's not built an Overlord yet, so there goes that first spawning pool at a 10 pool. It's a very aggressive build that's going to be coming out of Lazerus, so Virus is going to have to worry about some form of aggression coming out of him, and he's going to probably going to suffer to the fact that he hasn't thrown down his own pool. We'll see exactly what pathway Virus checking around behind that mineral line. Very good play there, wanting to make sure that if the pool was hidden, which it was, he's going to know exactly, that the aggression's coming on the way. An extractor trick with another extractor. I guess that one's not going to get canceled just because he's already passed that 11 supply mark. Get some gas out, so get some Zerglings on the field with some speed. Immediately, Virus throws down his own spawning pool, not quite at the 15 supply mark, which would be traditional, but he needs to get that pool down right away so that he can actually deal with the aggression that's going to be leaving Lazarus's base any moment now. The spawning pool is done. Switch back to the hatchery as soon as that Overlord pops. First round of 6 Zerglings are on the way. No queen coming out of Lazarus's hatchery just yet, as the drone from Virus is going to be hightailing it right back home. He's really going to be bringing bad news, because those Zerglings, and there's 8 now on the production tab, are going to be hitting like a ton of bricks. Spawning pool is going to be finishing just as the first round of Zerglings are leaving Lazarus's home base. So we'll expect to see a round coming out of Zerglings from Virus's hatchery any second now, but look at this on the production tab. Lazerus has a Baneling nest being produced just to the north side of his right Vespene Geyser. Only 2 drones on the extractor, but that's because every ounce of gas that he's mining is either going to go into the metabolic boost, which in all honesty it's probably not. It's going to be 100% converted into Banelings. Also a Baneling nest being built for Virus, defensive Banelings and a defensive Spinecrawler. Those I say defensive because they're just going to be made so that the Zerglings can kind of shy away. Excellent control there from Virus, making so that the engagement happens in both of those little cubby holes. But no, Virus's Zerglings getting a little bit overzealous, pushing away away from their protective choke. And what is this on the north side of the base from Lazerus? He's got 2 Banelings just making just out of eye shot of those Zerglings. The Spinecrawler is done. However, the right side of the base is just a little bit exposed. The Banelings are suiciding in. Good control from Virus, pulling back half of his drones, but whoa, those are left. Oh no, probably 4 or 5 workers going down just like that, and another round of Banelings, 2 more being made as the Zerglings continue to stream in. 6 Zerglings in total. Defensive Banelings on the just to the left side of Virus's home base. Oh, there they go. 1, 2, 3, 4 Zerglings going down. Only 1 Zergling left, and 2 Banelings. The Spinecrawler hitting one, hitting the other, but only costing 1 drone this time. So 6 workers killed completely, and that could be absolutely devastating if Lazerus hadn't committed so much into this aggression. Look at that, 10 harvesters over just 8. Lazerus really hasn't focused on his economy at all on the back of this, continuing to make Zerglings. If he had made these 2 larvae that was used for those 4 Zerglings into drones, it would be a complete different story. Oh no, another round of Banelings have made their way into the base, costing yet another drone from Virus, but Virus seems to have stabilized. He's got his Banelings positioned at the top of the ramp, so if Lazerus really wants to make his way back into the home base, he'll need at least speed and probably a plethora of Banelings just to break down that front door. Speed for both players have started. Virus's is actually going to be finishing because he's continued to mine gas throughout that whole engagement, had too much gas for the amount of Banelings that he wanted to make, so he just threw that down into speed, which is definitely going to help him out now. The 4 Zerglings that had been rebuffed from Virus's home base has made their way back to Lazerus's home, and they're probably going to be made into defensive banelings, because now that Virus has the edge of speed, he really wants to get out there and see exactly how far behind, if he's behind at all, in the economic game. 17 over 14, Virus is probably feeling like he's farther behind than he actually is, because we know what the probe count actually is. Got to be very careful, though, if he's pulling up here. One suicide Zergling takes down one baneling, an excellent win for Virus. Another one manages to snipe another baneling nest, and now we have 4 Zerglings against the 1 from Lazerus. So Virus manages to take down one of the Zerglings as it was trying to make himself into a defensive baneling, engaging the queen right at the choke, making it so that the drones really can't get in and make a surround on those last 2 Zerglings. 2 more banelings being morphed into the just the south side of Lazarus's main base, but it looks like the snipe on the queen does go down. All the Zerglings have been surrounded by drones, taken out completely, but this is about enough time for Virus to morph in 2 more banelings. Here we go, evening the workers count. Lost tab, 9 over 8. Just like that, Virus skyrockets back into the lead of the harvester count. He's got another baneling into the probe line. 2 suicidal drones come in, take the heat for that. They do not go down, though, morphing in 2 more banelings. This time the Zerglings get a good surround on them. It looks like one of them does go down. The other one is maintaining its morphing phase. I really don't know if that's the proper way to call him that. However, it's done morphing. It comes in, gets a good hit on the banelings, but doesn't take down either of them. Lazerus desperately trying to chase down all those Zerglings. Only 3 Zerglings remain alive from Virus, but another swell of Zerglings coming in from Virus's home base. He gets a fantastic engagement on all those drones, not taking down any more of them, desperately trying to get to the queen, which is that range attacking unit. Could really do a number on them, pulling back quickly now that the queen is dead to morph in 2 more banelings and continue to stream. We have 14 Zerglings on the production tab, another 8 on the production tab, and you look at the mini-map, you can just see them scattering on the mini-map, and these Zerglings are really just corralling all those drones so that when the banelings get done morphing, they can do a massive hit. Here we go. Oh no, doing so much damage but not taking out any of them. You can see so many of them have been injured by the splash damage from the banelings, but really just a majority of them being duds. But still, the amount of damage sustained to Lazarus's drone line is just absolutely catastrophic. 14 over 11, and Virus has come back from incredibly such early aggression out of Lazerus. Virus didn't throw his pool down for another 5 supply or something like that. Took some fantastic hits to the baneling. It was really good control by Lazerus to swing on the right side, even though he saw the spine crawler on the left side, choosing that weak hit the drone line, realizing that the ones moving to the left was just going to cost him a baneling hit, because that spine crawler was almost done rooting. So really good play there from Lazerus. But then Virus, just out of nowhere, managing not only to get some massive hits with the banelings, but not giving up the control of the ramp. Once he got up into the ramp, Lazerus really couldn't take back that choke, and because of that, Virus could really just hide baneling eggs in any corner of the base, and then attack from any corner of the base. And when he'd attack with some Zerglings to make it so that the drones would kind of bunch up on one side or the other mineral line, and then he'd come from that direction of the mineral line with those banelings. Incredible. It was awesome. It was fun. This was fun. If you guys have a comment, you could email Team Echo at echo.starcraft.gaming@gmail.com, and you could check back to this YouTube channel for any other news about this, which is quickly becoming my favorite team. I'll see you guys later. I'm Big and Scary. Bye.